Hi everyone, I'm going to turn on this AAC device while I talk to you a little about it. Augmentative and alternative communication is basically any type of nonverbal form of communication. And it comes in two different ways. One is a computerized one, which is the device, the AAC device. And it's computerized, it has a grid of images that you can press, and it'll express what you have pre-programmed it to say. And the more non-digital version would be the communication board, which are basically like books. Books that are drawn in grids, or pages that are drawn in grids with images, so that a person can just point to it, and then the other person that they're trying to communicate to will know what they mean because of the image that's on there. The device itself is a little bit more, I would say, more technical, because it allows the machine to actually say it out loud so that everyone can hear, as opposed to just to look at on a page. The computer that we're using is a Tobii C series, and I'm going to turn on the computer program once it finishes loading up. This device is also touch sensitive with my fingers or with a stylus, which is what I'll be using during this demonstration. So I'm going to turn it on, and it's called the Tobii Communication. And what it does is that because this is a very common device, there are already pre-made pages that you can just go into that will express either a need for food, what kind of foods you want, what you want to do today, just everything that you can express, but you can't just because you might have a speaking disability. So we're going to actually go into something that I've already made. I made part of it, and now we're going to go into it, and I'm going to show you what I've already pre-designated, and then also what we're going to do to create the other two buttons on that page. So we're going to go to View Ready-Made Page Sets, in My Page Sets, and then there's one right here, and I'm going to click on it, and it is a Twilight page. So for this one, I've already created and selected some of the dialogue that came in the movie Twilight. So an example would be the first line of the movie.
I've never given much thought to how I'd die, but dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go.
And that's what I did. I basically created that button with that image, and when I press it, it says what I want it to say. Another one would be another...
I can't bring myself to regret the decisions that brought me to Forks. They also brought me to Edward.
Okay. Let's see what Edward has to say.
I hate you for making me want you so much.
And let's see some dialogue between maybe Edward and Bella.
And so the lion fell in love with the lamb. What a stupid lamb. What a sick, masochistic lion.
Right. Let's hear Edward scream out for Bella.
Bella.
And let's hear Bella scream out for Edward.
Edward.
And the theme song for Twilight.
How did we get here? When I used to know you so well. How did we get here? Well, I think I know.
And then maybe something that Bella has discovered on her journey through this movie and book.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him and I didn't know how dominant that part might be that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Okay, so that's basically what we have, and I still have 2 right here that I'm missing, so we're going to go in and actually create it. I'm going to view edit, and then it brings a little toolbox here so that I can actually start adjusting stuff or changing things or editing. So I'm going to select that button. I'm going to create the audio, the image, and also the text. A little keyboard will pop up. You can normally, I believe, connect your own keyboard to it, but I want to do everything on the screen so you know exactly what I'm doing. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call the button Test 1. I'm going to choose a photo. I've already preloaded some stuff on there. The image appears on the button. And now we're going to actually type in the dialogue that we would want it to say when the person presses that button. So I'm going to just type up a quick dialogue line. Once I'm done, I'm going to save it. And then it's going to go to the next button. So we're going to do a response. Okay, now that we are done, I'm going to get rid of the keyboard. I'm going to get out of this, save. I'm going to file save it. And then now we have a completed board, and we're going to go back to the page. We're going to basically launch it. And now you see the full screen. So let's see what happens. What did Bella ask Cullen?
Edward, which team are you on?
Let's see what his response is.
Bella, obviously, I am on Team Jacob.
And there you have it.